I noticed you mention your dad a lot, but not your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. The contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
You got along well with your dad. You might not have with your mother. Oh. Oh, that's a locked option. I didn't see. Okay, well that's interesting. That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Let's recircle back.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one that ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
It's an ideal. It's not what we live in, Ashley Birch, but what we strive for.
It just comes off cold to me, is all.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you. Okay, so everyone, I'm switching to more of a live audio version now, because to be honest, SHAREfactory has a lot of clip limits that I don't like. So we're just gonna do this for a bit, and I'll just cut off the naughty bits that I feel that aren't really needed for the playthrough to be broadcasted on. And I feel like that'll be a-okay. Don't you agree? I hope so. Well, again, thanks for tuning in. Not so bad. Oi!
That's the last of them!
Thanks for letting me know, Pavarotti. Very good.
I'm expecting.
Dead scientists. Oh, oh, hello. Oh, I've already been in this. Right. That's kind of cute. She'll shush you a little bit when she's like, oh, you want to be sneaky.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Halt. Performing an
Watch
area.
out! That's the last of them!
I doubt this. You've said this many times. Oh, oh no. I need to set phasers to stun. Not melt. What else is in here? Robots, show yourselves. A terminal. Well, I believe I accidentally did a plot thing.
Something you need?
Oh, we're not going to talk about it. Okay. Whoops.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Okay, let's do this part. Let's do the side quest. You little ratty boy. Oh. I need the chief's keycard. Where could I find that? Mm-hmm. I love it when the robots go haywire. So essentially, one of the technicians went through and he was like, he was fiddling around with the mechanicals, and apparently some guy tampered with the property. Next thing you know, they go on a killing spree and they're like, your behavior will be listed in an audit. Also, fight such anxieties with Spacer's Choice, Zero G. There's something about being threatened by HAL 3000 from 2001: A Space Odyssey, but also at the same time he's got a brand like NASCAR logo across the side of him. It's beautiful. God, I love this game. Oh well, that person didn't. And what about? Oh yeah. Yay. What else is in here? Are you a bad? You're a bad. Oh, that one nicked me a little bit. Yeah, well. Drink. Oh wow, that one's actually taking a strong beating. Man, this is actually much more interesting than Terminator Resistance. oh, that was a tough one. Corporate just sent out a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals. Every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but this doesn't run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission as being as cheap as possible. Just in case I'm being audited. I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halceron. But it's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's Choice. Mechanics Log 20. Just finished routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had the time to run diagnostics, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is these modifications were introduced by a recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting almost every single mechanical plant not long ago. I guess this is the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing. Ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing myself. Got on my hands a logic module. Time to do a little bit of experimentation. Oh, okay. So the guy fiddled around with the robots for a bit, and it appears to have gone not great. Oh, look at that. I healed up while I was reading. I like that. That's helpful. Are you a bad robot? Oh, you're a dead robot. And you're a rat. Oh, you do count as an enemy, little jobber. Oh, and he's a nice little pile of ash now. Oh, that's so good. Are you a murder bot that's alive? No, you're not. I like that. Okay. A B ba boo boo. Oh, what's down here? Oh, the main hall I was just in. Okay. Oh, yep. This is the way I was. Geothermal security chief's car. Oh. Let's see what that all looks like. Oh, whoops. Still gotta get back to the interface usage. Because right now I'm wearing mechanical overalls. But what's this look like? Ooh, that looks real good! I like it! Oh, good fashion. And it makes my skills go up 5. Yeah, I suppose it'll do. Look at me. Yeah. Oh, that door is barred. We don't like barred doors. Not in this society. Oh. I gotta work my way back up there.
Get away!
Higgins? Who the hell's Higgins? Oh, what if it's someone down there? Maybe they need help. Thank God I've got infinite stamina. Oi! Oi, what's this?
Go away, Phantom!
Phantom? Oh, someone is definitely freaking out down there. Oh, this is awkward. Okay. Hello?
Go away, Phantom!
Oh, he's gonna start cycling now. I was hoping he would say a bit more, but okay. We're gonna meet up real soon. Hey.
No! You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram!
Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Slow down and tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Uh-huh. And what do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. I
You were an
specialized in
engineer.
automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with the mechanicals. I've made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Any idea where I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
How have you been surviving all this time? Though you may have just answered my question entirely.
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed.
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
I should go.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Ooh. Oh. Okay.
System searching.
Everyone all right?
There we go. There's a lot of steam coming off of these vents. Very quarrelsome. Alright, let's shut off this steam. None of that shit. What's my carrying capacity? Oh, it's set to plenty. I like plenty. Plenty is good. Oh, did this guy boil alive? Oh, you bet he did.
There's two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Oh, accidentally did main plot things again. Damn it. No, we don't want that. We want to fart about more. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. What are you hitting? Oh, that scary thing. Drugs!
Investigate. Beginning security patrol.
Oh,
Got it. Inside voices.
yes, inside voices. Sotto voce.
Incoming!
Oh! Okay, start belting. Good gun. You vanquished my enemies.
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
I like that you're going both ways on that story mode question. Very, very good. Just ask me more about how much of a monster I'll become either way, because no one goes away unscathed. Very, very good. Oh, hello, good fellow. That's an LMG. Yes, a keycard. That's what I'm talking about. All this plot shit can wait. Oh, pristine. Well, that's completing that portion. Let's go ahead and continue the plot. And make the first big boy choice. Big boy choices were what big boys do. Oh. Whew. Glad that didn't break my fucking ankles.
I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward way of looking at it. Ah, there we go. Higgins will supposedly be setting a new priority. And let's select a new target. Oh. Find intruders. There we go. There's that. Oh, hey, well. Oh, nice music. Well, back to the plot again. But before we do that, numbers. A decision. A decision bigger than any one person.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Thanks.
Hey, mister?
Yeah.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers in power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
The deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they've built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Yep. What's the plan status? Emerald Vale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater, Saltuna Cannery, Botanical Laboratory. Warning. Structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor. If we were to redirect power... Safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate structural damage. Warning. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah. Individuals, common good. Individuals, common good. All individuals are people. Not all people are individuals. Freedom, security. We'll see how far this goes. But if I'm making it a choice for other people, it'll be a secure one for them. Power successfully redirected to Edgewater. Botanical Laboratory power regulator is now safe to remove. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery is now operating at optimal capacity. Additional structural damage detected. Permanent power failure detected in Botanical Laboratory. Notice. Blatant disregard for Spacer's Choice property has been logged. Please report yourself to your designated supervisor for an immediate reprimand. Thank you for serving Spacer's Choice family. Oh. Vivati, that still didn't feel good.
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they don't care much for me.
Oh, we'll talk later. Now, the robots should be friendly.
Searching
Here they
for
come!
I thought I fixed you! Hey! Alright, let's get out of here. My leg! Oi! Ludwig! Oi!
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come
Yeah,
once a
yeah,
month.
it's real interesting.
I love the...
You mentioned a logic module. I found one at the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Take care. A shock stick. And 500 smacks.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh,
Adelaide's okay.
hi everybody.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Oh,
I know, I'm trying to think. One of Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
oh, Grace. We'll talk later. Oh.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
This isn't personal, Adelaide. I need your power regulator.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger has to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need some convincing him. At least some help.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years.
Oh.
Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
What happens if you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Okay. Let's have a talk. Hello.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
hey.
Hello.
You look at me.
Are you, are things safe out here? How you keeping?
Oh, this is
Great,
gross.
just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you have.
No
Wanted.
kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Up. This one.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
We
What's
gotta
on your
talk,
mind?
bud. How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my... I owe them my life.
You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So you don't want to work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Stay put. I'm going to try talking Reed into stepping down.
You know where to find me.
I should go. Okay. Hey.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now.
There's nothing left for you here. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Thomas told me the same thing.
Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. It's a symbol of everything that's wrong with this colony. A big, heartless machine of metal and gears grinding workers down to dust. We're the closest thing Adelaide's got to a family. We go back to Edgewater, she's gonna feel betrayed.
Don't do anything hasty. I'm going to try to talk Reed into stepping down.
Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Well, that's a good sign. Hi.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Rattle, rattle. I talked Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
I've made a mess of things. Guess I'm just trying to set it right.
This don't put us on even footing, you understand. But it is a start. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Bye. Ah. Ah. got points to spend, but that's a good cutoff point, I think. I think I'm just gonna call it a day from there after I spend my points, so thanks for watching.